Wunderbar! I might be wrong about 1080p being better. It's DJI Neo time. So yeah, we are in this funky location with these funky buildings. No, tagad jā. Labi, jums ir numurs? Iedosiet lūdzu numuru. Just got the permission. Great. So I'll have a 5-minute flight. That's the time I'm allowed to be in air. We'll be comparing the 1080p and 4K. All right, I've got 5 minutes. Let's make it count. So yeah, this is 4K 30, captured in 4:3, stabilized in gyro flow. And let's see how it looks. I gotta say, flying in 30 frames per second is a bit weird because you have less frame rate to deal with, and it's a bit, I would say, harder than flying in 50 frames per second. Oh wow, cool. Yeah, this is a really funky location. We got these pillars for this building, and got some funky gaps as well, like this part. It's very cool. Yeah, amazing. So nice of them that they let me fly here. I'm really happy about that. By the way, I'm color grading this footage with my own LUT, and I will be doing some adjustments. Also, I'm capturing in with -2 sharpening and -1 noise reduction to get that nice not as sharp look, because this sensor is tiny and the 4K with sharpening is well, it's not as pretty. I usually capture in 1080p 50 frames per second, but today we'll be comparing it. Woo. Yeah, I love this drone. It's so cool. And thankfully, they let me fly here. Gotta say, I'm really grateful about that. Yeah. So I'm flying for 2 minutes currently. 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes, yeah. So I have 2.5 minutes left to fly. Oh yeah, this garden part. Gaps and gaps and gaps. They have these really cool seats. Here we are. Well, that was a crash. Okay, we flew for 3.5 minutes. And I think that will be enough for this location. We'll go and find another location. Freshly built skate park right here. So first flight we will be flying in 4K 30. I wish that DJI would update this drone to have a 2.7K 50 frames per second mode. That would be really cool. I think it's capable of doing it. All right, 4K 30 frames per second. This gloomy weather. Oh yeah, let's go for the gap. Woo! Sweet gap right there. We have more sweet gaps around these trees. Oh, it's very dark. This ND8 is not really helping, but I wanted that polarized effect. Oh, so cool. And yeah, what's up, trees? Let's go again. All right, cool. Let's go back to the area. This area. Oh, so cool. What's your favorite drone? Currently, my favorite drones are Air 3S, Neo, and Pavo 20 Pro. Woo! Sweet gap. These are my favorite drones right now. Of course, Inspire 3 is amazing, but I don't have it. I don't have 18K to drop on such a crazy device that I probably wouldn't be able to earn back that quickly, because in Latvia, not a lot of productions can afford to pay for it. And usually it's enough with... Ah! Switch to sport mode accidentally. Back in the manual mode. Let's do a flippy flip. Woo! Sweet. Okay, 2 minutes in air with 4K 30. I will be adjusting the settings for this flight mode, for this image. So I will be trying to get the most out of this 4K 30. Like, as I said, the sharpness is -2 and noise reduction is at -1. So let's see what can we get out of this image. It might actually look good this time because it's so gloomy. We have motion blur because of the ND filter. Oh wow, sweet, real low flying shot. Love it, love it, love it. And let's do that gap again. This gap is really cool. Whee! Let's switch to 1080p 50 frames per second, and we are here. Oh, it's so much smoother. Ah, yeah. 50 frames per second is way to go. Flying FPV drones for sure. Okay, let's go for those trees again. So what do you think? Which looks better? 1080p or 4K? Well, in my opinion, for what I had captured before, wow, that was real close. 1080p looked better. It was not as sharp as 4K. So, yeah, but that's my opinion. You can have your own. Whoa, cool. Okay, let's go for the skate park area. Sweet motion blur. Ah, yeah. Flying real close. Oh my god, that's really cool. Yeah, that's the way you should fly drones. Close to object to get that dynamic feel. In my opinion. When I say in my opinion, I can just say it's in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but it's just my opinion. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Wunderbar! All right, that's cool. What do you think? 1080p or 4K? Which one looks better to you? Comment down below. All right, we are here at this funky building. So this is the library, the National Library of Latvia. Right now I took off the ND filter because it's already past 12 and the light is going down. Again, I will be capturing in 4K and 1080p. See if really 1080p looks better than 4K. Woohoo! Okay, yeah, 1080p, 50 frames per second and 4x3 stabilized in gyro flow. So yeah, let's see. This is a funky statue type thing. A big guy and a small guy. All right, let's approach the building itself. Let's attempt to capture a cool shot right here. Yeah, this building is really funky. It's like not my favorite building, but it's really cool to fly drones here. Oh, wind up here is way stronger. It's jiggling me around. What's up? Kind of a dive. I'm actually quite surprised how well the DJI Neo handles the flight experience. I think it's time to switch to 4K 30 FPS. Beautiful. We are in manual mode, capturing in 4K 30 frames per second with shutter speed 1/100 of a second. So the light is about the same. Woo, real close. I gotta say, it's a funky building. And let's go here to this statue area. So yeah, what do you think? 4K or 1080p? Which one looks better? And a small dude as well. Let's do a gap maybe? Oh, there's a gap right there, but I don't think I'll be able to fit. Well, it can fit through, but with this wind situation, I wouldn't try. So let's approach the buildings. This part. It's windier up here. Oh, it's jiggling me around the wind. Whoa! Interesting, this drone can like dive. With its underpoweredness, it's still quite capable. All right. Let's come back. Oh, sweet. So yeah, what do you think? Is 4K looking better, or is it the 1080p that looks better? Today we have a sunny day, and I might be wrong about 1080p being better. When I was first comparing them, I did not have the ND filters for the DJI Neo, and all of the shots were done with pretty high shutter speeds. And in those situations, the 1080p looked better because 4K was really sharp, and without motion blur, it just looked kind of, you know, too sharp. And 1080p looked better because it was softer, but then again, on a phone screen, you can't really tell a difference between 1080p and 4K. You can, but it's most of the people can't. And 50 frames per second is really smoother, so 1080p looked better. But now when I have the ND filters from Freewell, thank you Freewell by the way, in my opinion now the 4K kind of looks better when you have the shutter speed dialed in at the perfect speed. Now in the sunny day we shall be also doing another comparison between 1080p and 4K. Whew. So, have I been wrong all this time? Let's check. Let's do some calm flight. Do a calm and safe flight. All right, let's do gaps as well. Yeah. Whee! Wow, this is such a nice place to fly this tiny drone. Yeah, I really got a feeling that this 4K is actually better. Although I would still prefer 2.7K 50 frames per second because of the frame rate. Whoops. Because 30 frames per second, well, it's alright, but flying at 30 frames per second when you are looking at the goggles, it's kinda well, I would prefer 50 frames per second, definitely. There's another. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. These branches probably look sweet. Yeah, the image is sharpening is -2, noise reduction -1, all that good stuff. Sweet. Oh yeah, flying with 50 frames per second is so much nicer, so much smoother. Oh yeah, it definitely is. It's because it's like twice the frame rate, almost twice. Oh, beautiful. I don't know, maybe the 1080p will look better. Who knows? But today is just a perfect day for this drone because there's no wind at all. Yesterday we had some wind and I was messing with the shot. With this right here. Sweet. Did not touch anything there. Sweet. Yeah, let's do some fly throughs. Whoa, that was close. Nice and smooth, controlled flight. I love it. This shutter speed might be better than like 180 rule, at least for this drone. Especially when you're stabilizing in gyro flow. Because when you have a like 180 rule shutter speed, like 1/100 of a second, or yes, something like that. Woo! Gyro flow kind of. Whoa! Yeah, I don't know how I got through there without touching anything. But yeah, gyro flow kind of messes the image when you have like too blurry moves. Just makes it look a bit worse when you stabilize it. Alright, so what do you think? 4K or 1080p? Which one do you prefer? Well, I can guarantee that on a phone 1080p looks really good and there's no problems there. But if you have a larger screen, you can see that there is a lack of detail and lack of, you know, image quality. But on a phone screen, you don't really see that. 4K might be actually a better choice. Flying at 30 frames per second is not that pleasant, at least with the goggles and the FPV controller. It's probably fine for those quick shots. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this was useful. If it was useful, then please hit that like button, subscribe for more DJI Neo and all kinds of drone videos. And yeah, thank you and see you in the next video.